So this tarot reading is focusing on what limiting belief is ready to be released. And the main card that we're really going to focus on is the star, okay? So for the star to be here, my darling, it's really strange because of what I'm picking up in this reading. For the star to be here and what you're having to release, you have probably gone through something, a bit of a cycle that's been a little bit challenging. And when I was looking at this card, picking up on what I'm picking up on, I kind of got if you know anything about tarot, I kind of got God, you've had to go through the Hanged Man, you've had to go through the Death, you've had to go through the Temperance, you've had to go through the Devil, you've had to experience the Tower. So it's kind of like you've been in the energy of reflecting, you've been in the energy of patience, you've been in the energy of a death, a rebirth, you've been in the energy of toxicity, obsession, of fears, of anxiety, of feeling stuck, and then having to experience massive shake-ups, where you're having to rebuild again. So for the star to be here, you have really gone through it, my darling. And for me personally, when the star comes out, oh God, I'm exhausted. I'm so fed up with every there's very little energy in me. I'm struggling to see how or when the cycle I'm in, or when that cycle that I'm in will come to an end. It kind of feels like I can't even see a positive way out of this. And I admit, like, when the star card comes out and I'm going through what I'm picking up on, that oh God, a big old cleansing. I kind of like tap to myself and just go like, yeah, right. But then after a few days, I actually start to see the star energy really work. And what I mean by that is I actually start to feel better, a little bit better. Or things start to feel very slowly, it feels like everything is beginning to shift slowly. And then I kind of realise that actually this cycle is more coming to an end, okay? I can start to be a bit more hopeful. So it is an energy of, it sucks. But it's kind of like a little reminder, it's like a little message, like, shh, don't give up, you're okay. So the limiting belief that's to be released, another thing that I'm picking up with this as well, is that you aren't worthy of hope, healing, or renewal. It's weird because when I was looking at the card, if I pick that up, I can't do it with my nails. There is so much going on. She's naked, pouring a jug into the pond, and also onto land. The water's flowing everywhere. The stars are so big you can't even ignore them. And then there's what is it? An ibis that stands on top of a tree. So to me, this is like, yeah, there is a lot you've had to deal with, and that have gone through or going through. But from all of this, you are going to feel so renewed. You're going to feel healed, cleansed, very cleansed in a way. And I want to say more than anything that peace is truly honestly coming from this, my darling. This experience that you've had to go through, or this energy that you've been in, or I feel more experience than anything. But yeah, it's peace is coming through this. And when I was shuffling the other cards, there was a few cards that were wanting to come out and they were really obvious to me. And it's making me want to say, like, quite strongly that you are 100% worthy of hope and healing and renewal. And it's when I was seeing these cards, this little thing came to me, and it's kind of private, but it was kind of like the energy that I was getting from it is this, where there's times in my life where I obviously I like to work with my guides, I like to work with my guardian angel, I have my own belief of God and everything like that, and faith and stuff like that. So, and when I'm experiencing something, and I call upon, for protection or the strength to overcome this, or the guidance, the clarity, and I kind of say to myself, like, or to them, I say, like, I'm like, it's kind of like I'm not worthy of your help. Why? I kind of question why do you help me? Let's say for example, Archangel Michael, why are you helping me when there's other people on this planet that are going through absolute chaos, things that are so evil, like my heart can't take it. it's that type of energy that like there's like not worthy enough. And the answer I get, my darling, is 100% I am and 100% you are. All you've got to do is ask. All you've got to do is believe, okay? It's kind of like you've lost a little bit of faith and belief and trust. All you've really got to do, my darling, is ask and believe, okay? Be open and you will see. You will truly and honestly see. So do not fear, my darling, the future. You've, I feel more than anything, you've experienced the kind of worst now. This chapter that you've had to experience is like more of, you kind of dealt with the worst bit. There's little things to like clean up, and that's more to do with yourself now. But there's definitely good old cleansing that you're going to be experiencing. So really, please trust that you are being supported. And that the reason this is actually happening to you is because there has been, which I think you've seen from this, is that there has been so much negativity around you, whether that's from yourself or from others, which I feel, to be honest, it's more from others. You need to go through this. So, okay, this is something that you've had to go through to see how strong and capable you really are. So cry, allow yourself to cry so you can heal and rebuild yourself again. And release that belief that you are cut off from guidance, blessings or alignment. Communicate with your higher self, God or your guides, whatever resonates for you. Because you are being guided, you are healing, and you can move forward with hope, okay? And it's interesting because many years ago, when I kind of made a little, I had a little message come to me, and it was pretty much every time I was experiencing something, I'd come across a quote, and it could be on Facebook, it could be on YouTube, it could be on Pinterest or something like that. I'd come across a quote and it would resonate for me so deeply. So I'd screenshot it. And there's a time where I had a period of time off. And I thought, you know what, all these ones that I've screenshotted, I'm going to start writing them down. And I made my own little cards of them. So these have really, like, there is a deep connection. And then, like, when these cards come out for when I'm doing a reading for another person, I really kind of like deeply understand what they're going through with these cards, okay? So the card that kept coming out, doesn't matter how many times I kept splitting the deck and putting the cards back and everything like that, there's like almost 300 here. You can see there's lots, yeah? The same one kept coming out. And it says, I don't know if you can see that, it says, someone said, be careful who you mess with, because you don't know who protects them in the spiritual world. My darling, this experience might not feel like you're protected, or you might not feel worthy enough of protection. My darling, you really are, okay? You are watched, you are protected. All you've got to do is believe and ask and trust. My darling, you have gone through the worst of this chapter because you needed to see what you're capable of overcoming, facing and achieving, but also to learn what you should and shouldn't allow yourself to experience or be around. It's taught you something, my darling. Believe it. Stay hopeful. And you are so, so very protected, okay?